Hey there my peeps, Grammy T from Grammy T Knows. Welcome back to the channel.
Today I want to show you how to create an audio visualizer like this right here. This is one type in Camtasia. It is real quick and simple. I'm going to show you two types. So audio visualizers are great for when there isn't much happening on your screen. It's an effect that aids in keeping your audience from becoming bored or distracted when you have a static visual on your screen. We're going to begin by importing our media. Click on Import Media, find your video clip, choose it, and then click on Import. Next, you're going to go on and import the image that you're going to be using. Most times you would use a person's face. However, in this case, this is a faceless YouTube channel, so I'm going to be using an image. Next, we're going to drop the clip down on the timeline. Go on and drag it out a little bit so that you can see it a little bit better. Now we can go on and bring the image that we're going to be using onto the timeline as well. You can extend it to the length of the sound clip. Now we're going to put a mask on the image so that we can make it a little more visually appealing. Come up here to Modify, Add Effects, Visual Effects, and then come down to Mask. Next, you're going to come over to the Properties panel, and as you can see, you can make it an oval shape, rectangle, or you can make it a circle. However you want to shape it, that's up to you, but you have those options. The next thing you want to do is size it, and then make it fit right over here nice and neatly in this corner, or wherever you want it to be. Next, we're going to add the name or label. We're going to go up to Annotations and choose whichever option you want, and then type in the label. Come over to the Properties panel so you can choose your font, the weight of the font, the alignment, the colors, all of that you would do over here in this panel. Okay, so now we have our two lines of text. Now let's access the audio visualizer. Come up to Library, and right here where it says Audio Visualizers, click on that little arrow, and it'll bring in the types of visualizers that are available. You can get bars, ring, or wave. We're going to do the bars in this case. And you're just going to drag it down to the timeline. And you want it to be right here with the rest of your media. So you're going to cut it here, and you can delete that. Next, select the track so that you can open up the Properties panel. Then you can begin to tweak your visualizer to fit your design. You can change the color. You can make it the colors that are actually in your image. Make your changes as you want. Now that we're done with all of the tweaking and lining up the text with the visualizer, as well as all of the tracks lined up together, Command A or Control A so that you can select all of your tracks. Add a glow transition to each end of your tracks. And here is the end result. Welcome back to the 365-Day Bible Challenge. Day 152. In this segment, I'm going to show you how you use the audio visual rings. This particular effect works really well with your podcast as well as static images in your videos. We're going to begin by coming up to Library, and then you're going to make sure you're on Camtasia 2023. Come down to Audio Visualizers. Click on the drop-down box and go to your audio ring and drag it onto the canvas. You can come over to your right to the Properties panel, and you can make adjustments however you want. You can leave it that color, or you can shift by using the hue. I'm not going to do too much, but just showing you that you can do that. You can change the count, or you can leave it there, or you can make them larger or smaller. You can change the width. The movement of the height is determined by the sound clip, so I'm going to drag the sound clip over so you can see it. So you shift the bar height to determine how far out you want the waves to go. You can change the roundness the radius. You have all these options here. So I'm going to leave this right here. I would have been bringing in the clip, but I already had it on the timeline. So I'm going to bring the audio visualizer down to the same length as the clip. Come back up to media, and you're going to bring in the image that you want to place in there. And you just go to where that image is and then click import. Drag that down to the timeline as well. Then size it down to fit neatly into the center of the ring. Come up to modify, come down to effects, visual effects, and then mask. Over here in the properties panel is where you would make your decisions. And of course you want this to be a circle because you want it to fit into this circle. You can achieve that by choosing oval. And then you would just come over and begin to size it and shape it until it fits into the circle. Now don't forget to drag it to the length of the other tracks. Basically this clip is finished. However, you can also add a dynamic background. As you see, the background is black. So if you wanted to add a dynamic background, you would go to Library and then go to Dynamic Backgrounds. And as you can see, there's a nice variety that you can choose from. Let's try this one. We're just going to bring it down to the timeline. We're going to slide it in there and then size it in. And let's see.
Hey there, my peeps. Grammy T from
that's
Grammy
much
T
better.
News. Welcome back to the channel.
And we are just about done. The only thing that needs to be done is you want to add a transition to the beginning and end of this clip. Choose Command A or Control A to select all of the tracks. I'm going to use Glow. However, you choose whichever transition best fits your need. If you bring it to the center, it will load the transition automatically on the beginning and the end of the clip. Let's go on and look at the end results. Hey there, my peeps. Grammy T from Grammy T Knows. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, and that's it. You just added another tool to your tool belt. And as always, Grammy T brings new tips and tricks to you each week, my new and small business owners who do not have the budget to hire the pros. I hope this video has been beneficial to you. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.